Welcome to RECOM's Powerful Podcast, where we discuss new topics and products. I'm Jeff Deutschman, your product moderator. From a quarter watt up to 1,000 watts, whether the power is required for an industrial setting, a new IoT gadget, or a high-end medical-grade device, RECOM has you covered. On this episode, we'll be discussing our medical-grade AC to DC converters, the RACMs. Peter, what should the people know about these?
Well, Jeff, our medical-grade AC to DCs are an excellent choice for mid to high-power applications.
What kind of power are we looking at?
Right, so currently we cover 18 watts up to 550 watts, but we have a couple higher power products in development as well.
Great. So what are some of the standard features on these?
Well, all our medical-grade components must be certified to 60601-1. This is the medical safety standard for power supplies. The RACMs are extremely reliable and are rated for 2 MOPP.
That's fantastic. And what makes these so safe, Peter?
Yeah, so these modules all have reinforced isolation and also have a leakage current under 100 microamps, giving them a Class BF rating. So they're going to be safe enough to be connected directly to a body.
That's good to know. What about the electrical specs?
Like all of our AC to DCs, the RACMs accept universal input voltage range. So an input anywhere between 90 to 265 volts AC will work fine with our parts.
Okay, that's good on the input voltages, but what about the output voltages?
Right. So we offer many of the industry standard output voltages, such as 5, 12, 15, 24, and 48 volts DC. Also, no external components are required on the input or output. These are complete, ready-to-go solutions.
That certainly makes it easier for our customers. How about the form factor? These higher powered parts must be open frame, correct?
Yep, that's exactly right, Jeff. Anything 40 watts or higher will be an open frame power supply. Some of these parts have an additional metal enclosure as well.
And below 40 watt is going to be for PCB mounting?
Yes, our 18 watt and 30 watt have through-hole pins for simple PCB placement. These parts are unique in that they can also be constructed with flying wired leads.
Okay, and what are the part numbers for the 18 and 30 watt?
Yeah, so these are the RACM 18 and RACM 30. For the wired construction, just add a /W to the suffix. The wired versions have some additional value because they have a watertight IP68 encapsulation.
Excellent. Now let's get into the higher power focus part.
Sure. We recently introduced the RACM 550G series. This part can output up to 550 watts and is currently our highest powered medical grade AC to DC.
And what are some of the main features of the RACM 550?
Well, in addition to the regular output connections, this part also has 2 independent outputs dedicated to a fan as well as a VSB connection.
Okay, so the fan helps with the thermal performance, but what exactly is the VSB?
VSB is short for standby voltage. This allows for an additional smaller load to be powered even when the main power supply is off or in standby mode.
Fantastic, Peter. Sounds like we have an excellent variety of medical AC to DC converters for our customers. Thanks for sharing. Well, that wraps it up for another episode of RECOM's Powerful Podcast. Be sure to listen next time when we delve into the pros of another RECOM topic. As always, please contact your regional sales manager for any samples or pricing. Our applications engineers are always happy to assist you with any technical questions or requests. You can email them at techsupport@recom-power.com. Until then, have a great day, and always remember,
RECOM powers your products.